You're now watching Mooga TV.
Hey guys, Moogalore here, and I'm back again with another video. And this video is Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch related because some new details has surfaced, and it really got me super excited. But like I said, these are just rumors and leaks, and you know, when you watch my videos when we address these rumors and leaks, I always tell you guys take it for a grain of salt because anything can happen. It's always important to wait for the official word from the companies. But in these videos, I always like to have a discussion with you guys because I would like to talk about the possibilities of what if these rumors are true, and how would the community and how would we respond to the information that has been put forth for us to look at, and I guess you could say analyze and come up with our own theories. So we're gonna dive into it because this article was uploaded on Event Hub, so we're gonna go check it out. Now it says that the rumor, which is new leaks, claims that Simon Belmont Ridley and Ice Climbers are coming to Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo Switch. Now, this is the same leaker who reported that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were going to be in Injustice 2, and that the character named Groh with the double-edged blades was going to be in Soul Calibur 6. So this is that same individual. Now, we're going to just dive into the article right here. So it states that we're always very hesitant about reporting on leaks, especially as we get closer and closer to E3. However, this new potential information may carry some weight based on the leaker's track record. Vergeben on GameFAQs had a track record for reporting information about upcoming content in fighting games, both correctly and incorrectly. Now, the thing about Vergeben, we discussed about this guy before in the Marvel's Capcom Infinite rumors that was circulating around. It's been one hell of a ride with you guys, that when we've been going through all this information and breaking it down to find out if this information is legit. And Vergeben, as far as I'm concerned, he's been more spot on than incorrect. And like he always says, it depends on where this information, how he gets the information, and if the person who got the information was pretty much, I guess you could say, didn't get the full details of the exact date or time or when some of these things were going to happen. So he only reports in that matter. So Vergeben, I could say he's pretty credible, but like I told you before, take it for a grain of salt. So now back onto the article. Now it looks like you might remember this individual as the one who predicted that the Ninja Turtles would become a DLC fighter in Injustice 2, an announcement that was very surprising to fans. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo make up the final characters in Fighter Pack number 3. He also predicted the existence of Soul Calibur 6 and its announcement at the PlayStation Experience, but it actually occurred 2 days prior to this at the Video Game Awards. Interestingly enough, he specifically named Groh, a newcomer to the Soul Calibur series. While this is currently unconfirmed, many have been reporting on rumors surrounding the Star Fox Grand Prix, which is a title that was reported by this individual as well. This game is supposedly being developed by Retro Studios, who has been noticeably silent for some time now. With that said, he also predicted that Sodom would be part of Street Fighter V Arcade Edition's Season 3 roster. He also stated before that Star-Lord, Ms. Marvel, Green Goblin, Wolverine, Cyclops, Psylocke, Magneto, Storm, Deadpool, Doctor Doom, Daredevil, Asura, Lady, Gil, Rashid, Captain Commando, Nina, Dace, Regina, Jean, Virgil, Akuma, and Apollo Justice will become playable in Marvel's Capcom Infinite. So, as with any rumors or leaks, it's best to approach this with a grain of salt. It seems he's recently started to talk about Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch. So this is where it gets interesting, guys. Vergeben states that Ridley will be revealed for this upcoming title as a playable character at E3 2018. This would be interesting because Sakurai makes a 180 on the most part, since he has stated several times that he believes Ridley is too large to be a playable fighter. Now, this is where I definitely want to talk about right here, is because he's always known Sakurai. Like I said, when it comes to Smash Bros., everybody always think they know Sakurai and what goes on in his head. Everybody always think every time a new Smash Bros. Title is announced, when everybody get into the theories and get into what character is going to be added and what character is going to be cut, they always think they have Sakurai figured out. They always try to formulate some type of history or some type of pattern, and I never really see a pattern when it comes to Sakurai's thinking. Sakurai's like the king of all trolls. He throws things out there, he throws baits, and everybody go into it and then speculate, and then they pass it around as fact, or they just know for a fact that this is what Sakurai is going to do, and then Sakurai just throw a curveball in everybody's way of thinking, and then everything that you thought about Smash Brothers, now you don't know anything about it because he's just throwing those curveballs. So this is the same case. Like I said, he always said that Ridley was a big character, and he said he just couldn't figure out if there even is a possible way to make him a playable fighter. And Sakurai also mentioned this with a couple other characters, like Villager. Villager was supposed to be in Smash Brothers Brawl, but at the time he just couldn't figure out, or he just didn't see that character as a fighting character, so he didn't bother to put him into the game. And then you also gotta look at, he also thought about having Excite Bike as a character in Super Smash Brothers Melee, but at the time he couldn't figure out how he wanted to do it. He figured that that he wanted Excite Bike to remain on his bike, and he does always fighting while on the bike, but that just didn't work out in his head or how he had it on paper, so he just scrapped and just ditched the idea altogether. So that's the case with this. They probably figure out how a way they can utilize Ridley and put him into the game for this entry. So we're going to continue back on with the article now. It looks like next he mentions that the brawler will feature a brand new Konami representative. He's referring to Simon Belmont of the Castlevania series. As many has been expecting, the Ice Climbers will be making a return according to this leaker. Recall that the Ice Climbers were cut from Smash Bros. 4 roster due to limitations with the Nintendo 3DS. Finally, Vergeben claims that the upcoming Smash title would not have any cut characters from Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. This includes all guest characters: Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Ryu, Cloud, and Bayonetta. While this game will supposedly utilize reused assets, this will be a new game and not just a port. Rumors seem to suggest that Bandai Namco is involved with this project in some capacity, which is where this guy's source appears to have come from. So as of right now, we know that the Inklings, Mario, and Breath of the Wild Link will be playable in Smash Bros. For the Switch. We are only able to guess the identities of the shadowy silhouettes that were also shown in the initial reveal. The game will be coming out sometime before the end of 2018. No exact date has been given yet, but many have predicted that it will launch sometime in September to coincide with Nintendo's paid online service. June 12th will mark our first look at the gameplay of this upcoming title. So we also have the Invitational, which they named some of the players that's going to be at the Invitational as well. So we have a lot to look forward to when it comes to E3. I'm super excited for E3. I can't wait to see Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch in action. And like I said, in my opinion, I believe that this game, and I'll eat my words if I'm wrong, but I'm me for a fact, I believe that this Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch is going to be a brand new game. It's not going to be a port. I just can't see Nintendo going out their way to make this game seems like such a mystery, and they making such a big production out of a port. I just can't see them do it because they have numerous other ports that they just announced and then released. But Smash Bros., you know, they just want to make it a port, add a couple of things to it, and then call it a day. But they're making such a big production out of it. I just don't see that, you know, as something that Nintendo would do. But I could be wrong. But as far as these leaks are concerned, Simon Belmont as a character, he was another character that I talked about with my brothers a long time ago that would be pretty cool to have him into a Smash Brothers game, because Castlevania is another. Every time I think of Castlevania, I always think about the old NES to the SNES generation of Castlevania. I know a lot of people are big fans of Symphony of Night on the PlayStation 1 and all the other future installments of Castlevania, but I always remember Simon Belmont and just the Castlevania series on Nintendo platforms and Nintendo consoles. So seeing him make it in as a character alongside the awesome already third-party characters such as Sonic, Pac-Man, Bayonetta, Mega Man, and Cloud, and Ryu, I just think that's awesome to have him in there. So I think it's pretty cool, and if this is true, like I said, take this for a grain of salt. Don't get super excited because we just don't know yet. And also, really has me scratching my head. I'm just more curious to see how that character will work. You may hate me for it, but I really don't care for Ridley being a character. No disrespect for the Ridley fans out there. I just don't see him as a playable character. But if he happens to be a playable character, I guess you could say good for you guys. You finally got what you want, because you guys are the most dedicated fan base out there as far as that character is concerned. Y'all been pushing for him for the past couple of Smash Brothers entry. So if this is true, you finally got what y'all want. Now I only hope that you guys will stick to this character and play this character, because if he happened to be garbage, then to me he would just be a waste of slot to me. But as far as the Invitational is concerned, I'm really super excited about the Invitational. And now that I'm noticing some of the people that's being invited to the Invitational, it's a mixture between not Brawl, it's a mixture between Smash Bros. Wii U and Smash Bros. Melee Pro players, which have me thinking about the gameplay as well. Will this game finally bring together both communities, Melee and the Wii U community, and they found like a middle ground, or found a game that can compensate or compromise for both communities, and they both be able to enjoy the game together? So I'm really curious about that. And of course, Ice Climbers are returning into the game, and it was only a matter of time. I mean, 3DS, the Nintendo handheld system, I wouldn't say it's dying, but it's being really hush right now, and Nintendo's really focusing on Nintendo Switch, since the Nintendo Switch is a hybrid console from a handheld and it's a home console. So it makes sense now that they have the power, they have the juice to be able to surpass their limitations of what the 3DS couldn't handle, and now do it for this platform. And then the Ice Climbers will definitely make it in. I even said it in my video that the Ice Climbers are definitely coming back in my Smash Bros. Switch series, which I will be doing a part 4 pretty soon, so make sure you check that out. So don't worry about that. But other than that, I'm super excited, man. E3 is just, I think this is one of the hypest E3s for me. It's been a while since I've been super excited for E3, and I'm excited for E3 for all 3 companies. I mean, I can't wait to see what Nintendo has to offer, and I can't wait to see what Sony has to offer. And Microsoft, my expectation is low, but I'm hoping that they want to whip out some first party titles that will give me a reason to go out and buy an Xbox One. But other than that, that's pretty much wraps everything up for Super Smash Bros. For the Switch leaks. Vergeben, like I said before, he's been spot on most of the time. Take these rumors for a grain of salt, but I definitely want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about these rumors? What do you think about these leaks for Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch? Are you looking forward to it? And do you still have in your mind, have you made up your mind whether or not this is going to be a port, or this is going to be a brand new title? I definitely want to hear your thoughts on that as well. And what characters would you love to see be revealed, or what characters you would love to see make it into the game for Smash Bros. And Nintendo Switch? So make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the like or dislike button on the video. And please, if you do like the video, share this video, pass it around to your friends, let them know to come check it out. I finally made 10K subscribers thanks to you guys, and I'm hoping that we can make it to 100K subscribers together. So this is Mugen Lord. I'm signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out.